Hi everybody! Hope you're doing good today. I am so excited because I'm gonna be attempting to make Clio bars, and this is what I'm talking about. They're really good. They're chocolate covered Greek yogurt bars, and this is strawberry, and then it comes in vanilla, and I think there's other flavors too, but I've only had these two. They're from Walmart. They're only $1 a piece, but they're really good. They've got about 8 grams of protein in them, and like 140 calories. So they're really good, and they're in the refrigerator aisle section. So anyway, I wanted to attempt to make these. I don't know how else is gonna go, but I'm thinking this is kind of something like, have you ever seen Bon Appetit on the YouTube channel, Bon Appetit? There is Claire. She makes gourmet versions of like everything, like Reese's Cups or like, I don't know, Pringles, like random stuff. So I feel like this is kind of like that, except I want to make this like identical, if anything. And if it's better, that's great. That would be awesome. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna try to do today. I'll set these aside. But I have all my ingredients ready to go, and basically what this is gonna be is a kind of like a no-bake cheesecake type filling, and of course I'm gonna do the chocolate covering over that. So I got this from Amazon, this mold, and I'm gonna like pipe in the filling into that. So I hope this works out. I'm kind of nervous because like I don't want this to be all effed up and gross and a waste of time and ingredients. So I hope this turns out. So we'll see. So hang with me here. So I already have, I have a recipe that I'm going by, and I have in my bowl already, I'm worried because it didn't get down to room temperature, I don't think. This is the cream cheese, and it is 1.5 bars, or blocks, 8 ounces. So 1.5 of these, and I found this at Kroger. And I'm trying to boost the protein content of these, so it's like equivalent almost. So that's the goal. So this is Kroger Greek cream cheese. So that is already in my bowl, ready to go. And then what I'm gonna do is, actually I should back up. First off, I have gelatin. And this is 1.25 teaspoon of unflavored gelatin in my bowl. And it said to add in like a 1/2 teaspoon of cold water, or 1/2 tablespoon rather. Yeah, 1/2 tablespoon of cold water, and it's already gelling up. I'm supposed to let it sit for 5 minutes. It's already like gelling up on me, so I don't know, I'm supposed to microwave it too in a couple minutes. So I'm gonna just let that hang out and get all my other ingredients mixed. So I hope that turns out. I don't know, we'll see. Ugh. I don't know how it is though, because when I think about it, it's already gelatin. I wonder if I should just mix in the powder. I don't know. Maybe once I microwave it'll be okay. Okay, sorry, thinking. So cream cheese in the bowl. It does say to beat the cream cheese with an electric mixer for 30 seconds and then add the other ingredients. So I'm gonna do that first. Now I'm gonna add the yogurt and everything else. So I've got yogurt here. This is about a cup of yogurt, and I'm just using the Greek yogurt. I would have preferred to use the full fat. This is non-fat, but they didn't have the full fat, so I'm just going with this. So hopefully this works out. So that's what I'm doing for the yogurt. So there goes in the yogurt. So like I said, a cup of yogurt. Oh my gosh, I hope this turns out. Seriously, these are so yummy, and like it's like the perfect like sweet treat. And it's like filling because it's got so much protein that it's like you're good, you're satisfied. It's so satisfying. So I'm excited about this. I hope this works out. Okay, so let's set that aside. Okay, and then so that's the yogurt. And then what I'm gonna do, sorry, I'm not a professional at this. Like when I watch YouTube videos, it's like perfect, it's like just flawless. Sorry guys, you gotta deal with this. I'm not perfect. Okay, so that was the yogurt. And then I think it's just mixing everything else, right? Yeah, because you're just beating in everything. Now, one thing I gotta do is, this has been sitting for roughly 5 minutes. I'm supposed to microwave it for 30 seconds. I'm gonna do it for a little less. I don't know. I hope this works out. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna do that for 15 seconds. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna mix everything else. So this is strawberry jam. Now the ingredients on these Clio bars, the strawberry ones, yogurt, chocolate coating, which we know, strawberry jam, cane sugar, pectin, lemon, oh, never mind, that's in the jam. And then there is cane sugar added, whey protein, and then flavor, beet powder, blah, blah, blah for color, ascorbic acid, vitamin C. Okay, so we do have most of those ingredients. One thing I don't have is sugar. I did not include sugar in this recipe. I'm gonna taste test it and see if it needs any extra sweetener. So we'll see about that. But this is, I think it's only a quarter of a cup. I think I decided to do, yeah, a quarter of a cup of jam. These aren't super sweet. The Clio bars aren't really, really sweet. They're like just enough sweetness, so we'll see. And then I'm gonna do the lemon juice. So I have, let me see how much lemon juice. I think a half a tablespoon of lemon juice and about half a teaspoon of lemon zest. I just have that in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. All right, there's the lemon, and then salt and vanilla. So I've got vanilla here. I already did that, or I already measured that out. That's half a teaspoon of vanilla. And then it does say for a little bit of salt. I think I'm just gonna literally go grab my salt grinder and do like a pinch of salt. That works for me. Okay, and now an ingredient I'm adding to this, which might be a big no-no, we'll see, is whey protein powder. On there it does say whey, and I'm guessing that's where it helps, that's boosting the protein content, the addition of the whey protein. So I am going to be adding some whey protein powder, of course. And this is Bob's Red Mill. I found this in our local supermarket store, Bush's. I don't know if Bush's are everywhere, but I'm sure you can find this online. I know you can find it on Amazon. But even like a health food store probably would have this. So this is my, well, secret ingredient to this. Okay, so I'm gonna add that in. Actually, yeah, I think, you know what? I might beat this first and then stir it in. Again, this is like, I've never done this before, you guys. I'm not a professional. So this might be embarrassing. I might F this up, but you know what? It's all good. You don't learn unless you try. And you learn from your mistakes. You know, this is gonna be edible. If anything, it's gonna be edible. I would think. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna beat this. So before I get too far ahead, I'm gonna do a little taste test. It's good, actually. You know what? I think I'm just gonna add, instead of extra sugar, I'm just gonna add more of this, more strawberry jam. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add like another quarter of a cup. I hope it doesn't mess it up, you guys. Roughly, this is like a rough estimate here. We'll call that good. But the taste is pretty good so far. It tastes legit. I'm nervous to add this protein powder, but you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And what I probably should do is do a little pre-mix of it so it doesn't like go all over the place. Once this is all mixed up, I'm gonna add in that gelatin, which I don't know about that. Because it's, again, it might be all clumpy, so what I might, yeah, I don't know. I've never really worked with gelatin. Like, I've made Jell-O before, but not like food science. Like, I'm not a food scientist by any means, so in that way, I don't know. I've never used it before, so we'll see. Okay. I have like a little stuff on the side, so that's what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna go check on that gelatin. Okay, it kind of did melt. It was clumpy before. I know it's hard, you guys can't really see this, but it's like, let me get a new spoon. It's definitely, okay, yeah, it's definitely like the consistency of almost like thin honey, or honey, I guess. So I don't know if you can see, that's kind of gloopy. It has a weird smell kind of. I hope this doesn't ruin it. But you know what this is gonna do? It's gonna help like firm this up, I think. So that's the goal. So now I'm gonna mix this in. Okay, beat until smooth and beat in the jelly. Okay, or the gelatin. And then, oh my gosh. I think I got most of it out. It's kind of sticky at this point. So I don't know. Ugh. All right, so that's all mixed. This made it quite a bit. It's pretty good, flavor-wise. So now the hope is that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually pipe this into my mold here. So you can see there's like bars. I don't know if they're the exact size of this. I'll have to do like a comparison once this is all done, but I'm gonna pipe it in there. Literally just gonna get a bag in my drawer here. I don't need a big one. Let me see. Oh, here we go. We'll start with this. And then I'm just gonna pipe it in because I feel like that's gonna be the easiest way to go. And just pipe it in. Let's see how this works. I think I made it too big, but that's okay. And what I'm gonna do after this is pop this in the fridge for, I don't know, enough time for it to set up. And that might take like an hour or so. And I can see, as I'm squirting this out in here, that the gelatin I mixed in is like just like clumped up. So that was a big fail, I would say. So I'm hoping with the addition of all the ingredients in here that it'll set like on its own. While I'm doing this, shout out to Good Sense Coffee Company. Got my new hoodie, I love it. I love the color, it's super cute, feminine. Check them out, he has a website. He's a coffee guy and he roasts coffee beans and sells coffee beans. And obviously like apparel and stuff. But like awesome coffee, like amazing coffee. And like I said, he does his own, he roasts the beans. He gets them from like ethically sourced companies or people over the world, bean growers. So definitely check them out online. Good Sense Coffee. Check them out. I swear, if this does not work, I'm gonna be so freaking pissed. After all of this, seriously. But basically what this is like, it's like cheesecake, right? That's basically what these bars are. It's like borderline cheesecake, but they're just calling it like Greek yogurt. I am using, the main ingredient is Greek yogurt, so this is basically, it is. I guess I could just call it Greek yogurt bars. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking nervous. So this is what I got. Oh, my little baby. This is what it looks like, okay? So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge and let it chill out. And I wonder if I should probably just do it in the freezer at this point. Let it really, maybe that's what I'll do. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, should I or should I just do it in the fridge? Maybe I'll just do the fridge. What time is it? Yeah, maybe I'll just do it in the fridge. All right, so here this goes in the fridge. And next time I see you, I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna get him ready, if possible, to put chocolate over top. So I hope this works, wish me luck. All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, welcome back, guys. It is the next day because yesterday I ran out of time to do this, to finish this up. So what I ended up doing was I put my Clio bars in the freezer instead of the fridge. So they are frozen right now. So I figured this would be easier to of course, like get them out of this mold, but also to dip them in the melted chocolate. So that is what I'm gonna do next. I'm going to start taking them out and literally just dunking them in my chocolate and then popping them on this little sheet tray here. So I have this little, the grate or whatever to allow any excess chocolate to kind of drip off. So hopefully this works out. But I did use the Ghirardelli 60% cocoa, is that right? Yeah, chocolate chips. These are super good. Good quality, I think, too. So we're gonna just start going to town with this and hopefully it works out. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and I literally just microwave this. I'm not, like, I didn't do the double boil or whatever method. I literally just microwaved the chocolate chips. It took about, I think I used like 3/4 of a bag, and it took about, I don't know, over a minute or so. All right, so I want to get to this pretty quick. Now, I could try to make them a little bit more square, or whatever, like get the imperfections out, but I'm not gonna worry about that. These are homemade. I don't need to make them perfect. All right, here comes the messy part. Got my yummy melted chocolate. And I'm literally just dunking them in. Give them a little twirly twirl. I'm gonna try to get off some of that excess chocolate so I'm not wasting too much of it. And I can already kind of tell, since they're frozen, the chocolate is already like setting up. So that's good. All right, and then I'll pop them down on my sheet. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, this has gotta be, because look, it's already kind of taking off some of the yogurt. So this has gotta be, I think, a quick process here. All right, so I'm gonna need more chocolate. Clearly, I didn't think of this part. I do have some like milk chocolate on hand, which I would prefer the dark chocolate, but I guess why not? We can do like half and half. So I'm gonna go and get that warmed up. I will be right back. All right, so I mixed in the milk chocolate chips and with the remaining dark chocolate, so it's gonna be like a little bit of both, but that's okay. So let me finish these off. Okay, last little guy here. He's probably the worst of them all, but that's okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna pop these in the fridge for a little while to kind of allow the interior to kind of unthaw. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna do like a taste test comparison. And then I'm gonna go over, I did a little bit of the nutritional analysis as far as calories and protein goes to see if these kind of can compare to the actual Clio bars. So I will touch on that a little later. So I will see you guys back here soon. All right. All right, guys, did I make a Clio bar today? You could call it one. So this, I would say, is a fail, but I think it has potential. First mistake was, I think the chocolate's good, it's the right kind of chocolate. But the first mistake was like setting them on the metal grate, because I could not get them off of that. I should have just literally set them on the wax paper. I don't know why I didn't do that. The other thing is like, you can tell, yeah, so like obviously the grate ripped off the bottoms and stuff, but the consistency of the center is thick, but it's too thin. The flavor's good. I think the flavor is potentially there, but there's got to be a way. If anyone out there knows like how, I mean, this might be an easy fix, but I probably should have maybe like mixed in the gelatin powder throughout in it, just the powder, and not like microwave it with water or whatever. I probably shouldn't have done that. But two, like the addition of maybe I did too much strawberry jam. The yogurt wasn't super thick, and also the Greek cream cheese was on the thinner side too. It wasn't like thick like normal cream cheese. So there's a lot that goes into this that I gotta think about. And I also added that whey protein too. So I thought maybe that would thicken it. So anyway, so I have with me here an actual Clio bar. So I'm gonna open this up and we're gonna see what this looks like in the middle and compare the size. They almost look similar, you guys. Dang it, I was on the right track. These are a little bit smaller. The Clio bars, they're smaller. I don't know if I can, let me just cut this open so we can see. The consistency is so much thicker. So it's like thick cream cheese. And I'll get a close up, oops, to show you too. Here's my disaster. You can see like the consistency. Ugh, dang nabbit. And then that's the Clio bar there. So how do I get this to this? And they're pink because they added beet juice, which I guess I could have done. And then of course, like compared to mine, which are like, I can't even like show you because it's so liquidy. But I'll take a bite of mine and you'll see. Yeah, they're too like runny. So if I take a bite of this, now this chocolate, it's gotta be a dark chocolate, right? It doesn't actually say. I don't think. So this is just like a regular milk chocolate maybe? Yeah, they're good. They're a little sweeter, so I think maybe there's more sugar, I don't know. One thing I wanted to touch on, the nutritional value of these. These are definitely more calorie dense. I'm guessing with the chocolate around it, it's gonna be at least 175 calories, maybe more, I don't know. Probably between 175 and 200. Maybe not quite 200. But the protein content, was the same, if not better. So at least 8.3 grams of protein in one of these. So I did get the protein content pretty darn close to the Clio bars. So if any food scientists out there, or I don't know, food experts, chefs, whoever you are, have any ideas for how to make this work, please let me know, because I'd like to try this again. Again, a lot of potential here, but just too runny on the inside. If it was as thick as the Clio bars, these would be really good. So with that being said, thank you guys for coming by and watching this video. Hopefully this just maybe like encourages you guys to try something like this. I'm not a cook. I don't know what I'm doing. So it was fun. It was worth a shot. I'm not gonna waste this at all. I'm definitely gonna eat through these throughout the week because I am not big on food waste. So they're so good. They taste good. They're edible. Like I said, that was the ultimate goal, is that they're edible. So they are. So anyway, I will leave it at that. Thank you guys for coming by. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. All right, bye.